What's up, Big Boss babes? It's your girl, Big Boss Andreya, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for coming back. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Andreya. I'm so happy that you are here. So since you already here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, I'm gonna give you some time. I ain't gonna leave you. Give this video a thumbs up, and when you feel that amen hallelujah moment, drop me a comment in the comment box, okay? So as you can tell from the title, y'all know 2020 was a motherfucking year, okay? It was a year for everybody. It showed its entire ass. And you know, if you made it this far and you watching this video, you got through it, okay? No matter what you went through, no matter who you went through, no matter what your story is, where you are in life, you made it through 2020 with air in your lungs and a heart in your chest. So congratulations. You a real one. But as you can tell from the title, going into 2021, we can't have unrealistic expectations. We got to understand what we're dealing with, know what we're working with, and be mentally strong and prepared to deal with 2021 however it may come. So that's why I wanted to create this video, because even though I deal with my own struggles and my own battles, nobody is perfect. I find ways to deal with them. I don't avoid my problems or avoid the emotion or avoid mental breakdown. I just find the best way to deal with it. Beyonce said she give herself 24 hours to sulk, to grieve, to feel bad, to feel down, and then she moves on. And I am trying to keep up with that concept, because what does stress do? What does worrying do? Absolutely nothing. It don't solve no problems, it don't mend no relationships, and it does not build any businesses, okay? So I wanted to talk to you guys about a few points that I wrote down in my phone, and I have 6 points. So if you can make it through them, you know, listen to your girl, because you might find something that's valuable. So the first thing that I want to talk about, in order to avoid a mental breakdown before, after, and during 2020, is to know who you are. Know yourself. Who are you? Like, literally, not, well, my name is Andrea and I'm from Houston and I'm 30 years old and I have a dog and I'm pregnant, I gotta, you know, this, that, and the other. No. That's not who you are. Who you are is your thoughts, your feelings, your memories, your actions, all of those real intangible things that are not memories, that are not what somebody else told you. It's literally who you are as a person. In order to get to know who you are in 2021, 2022, 2025, 2030, you got to get by yourself at some point in your life. At some point in your life, you cannot rely on other people to define who you are. No matter what anyone has told you in your entire life, in order to know your true self, you got to get by yourself. And that is the number one point, is in order to know yourself, get by yourself. I don't know what that means for you, because you may have kids and a husband and work or a wife or whatever the case may be. But the only true way to know your star player is to get by yourself, tune everybody and everything out. And that is going to require a lot of sacrifice from you. A lot of things and people and places that are toxic to your spirit, toxic to your mind and your thoughts, are going to have to be removed, and sometimes without explanation. And that may mean distancing yourself from the people that you love, be it your mom, your dad, your significant other. You know, if you have kids, of course you cannot distance yourself from your kids, but you got to explain to them, mommy needs time, daddy needs time. Or, you know, find your own secret hiding place where you can go and maybe just write in your journal, or whether it's going to work out. But you need that time for yourself and by yourself to listen to your own thoughts, to tune out everything that you heard about yourself, those harsh things that people have said to you in the past, when you were growing up, when you were 5 years old, when you were 10 years old, what your teacher said, what your principal said, what your boss said. Be able to separate that from who you are. That took me years, literally years, and I had to give up everything. Fortunately, I didn't have kids, I didn't have a man, so nothing held me back. I was able to pick up, move to Atlanta, and just kind of struggle it and thug it out. Like, I really had to thug it out. And even though my outside world was chaos and unpredictable, my inside world felt the same way. So I knew that I needed to get to a place where I could be unmovable and unshakable no matter what environment that I was in. So the best way to know yourself, to really know yourself, when nobody can tell you nothing, what anybody, any man, any woman, any boss, any co-worker cannot come into your life and wreak havoc, you need to know who you are. Like, that's not me. What you saying is cute, is cool to you, but that's not me. You have to be able to decipher who you are versus who the world and social media and your family and your friends are trying to tell you that you are. You have a choice and you can decide. And hell, it may scare you to create a whole new person, but is the person that you are right now beneficial? Is the person who you are right now the person that you need to be in 2025 when you're sitting on millions? Is the person who you are right now the proper role model, the proper figure to be the ideal husband or ideal wife or who you would want to be with? Okay, so getting by yourself is one of the hardest things you will do. Knowing yourself is one of the hardest things you will do. It is a everyday, constant battle, constant struggle to be able to tune it out, tune the world out. And the battle with yourself is your ego. Being able to even separate yourself from your ego. Like, girl, you don't need help. You good. You doing this because you want to. Well, it feel good right now. Well, it's convenient. Well, you've been doing it for this long. Well, you know, well, you getting money. You making a paycheck. Well, you know, he not that bad or she not that bad or we've been together for this long. But is it beneficial? Is it moving you into the direction that you want your life to go? And being able to shake those people and shake those thoughts and shake those feelings is hard as fuck. Excuse my language, but it's hard. It's not easy. I'm not trying to gas you, okay? I'm telling you what the real. But it is so worth it because once you simplify your thoughts and your being and your existence, it's so rewarding. It's literally the best feeling in the world. To be able to know, that's me. This is what I'm doing. That's not me. I'm not claiming that. I'm not holding on to that. I'm not fooling with that person. One of the best feelings in the world because it gives you so much security into your entire existence. So get by yourself, know your worth. Second thing that I want to get into is don't run from your problems. Okay? Knowing yourself does not mean avoiding your problems, avoiding your ego, avoiding your trauma, avoiding depression, avoiding anxiety, avoiding mental illness. That's not what I mean. You cannot avoid your shit. Okay? You gotta deal with your shit. Like whatever it may be. If there's an issue with your parents, if there's an issue with your siblings, if there's an issue with your boss, you gotta be able to come to them as a woman or a man and say, hey, when you do this, it makes me feel like this. Am I being misunderstood? Or when I was growing up, I felt like you made me feel like this. And it may take more than one conversation. I can guarantee you it will take more than one conversation to confront somebody that's hurt you or to apologize to somebody that you have hurt. It's going to take many conversations. It's going to take many thoughts and feelings and emotions. And you have to go through all of that. There's no way around it. There's no way to avoid it, or you're not going to really deal with the root of the problem. So in order to know yourself, to grow, to avoid dealing with toxic thoughts and toxic feelings and mental breakdown, you got to say, you know what? I'm gonna have to deal with this. And I'm gonna deal with whatever comes my way, and I'm not gonna have any expectations of anybody, even myself. Because when you are breaking free from the person that you are and from the people around you, it can be very unpredictable. It's going to be very, very unpredictable. People that you never thought will have a different opinion than you thought. They might change on you. They might cuss you out. Or hell, they may love you even more and say, you know what? I appreciate you telling me that. I appreciate you coming to me, because now, since you are growing, now I can grow. Since you opened that door, now we both can walk through it. You never know what your truth and your growth will provide for other people. And those who matter won't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Okay? Even if it means I value our relationship, but I don't talk to you for the next 6 months, because maybe we need to do some growing separately. Deal with it. Deal with whatever it is. If it's trauma from your childhood, find a way to deal with it. Seek help. Find a way to deal with it. If you are walking around with chips on your shoulders, your world is in pieces, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna break every single thing that comes in your life, because you're so used to dealing with the discomfort of your world being shattered, your world of people hurting you, of people disappointing you. And guess what? Hurt people hurt people. So when you learn how to deal with your hurt, baby, when you deal with your hurt, can't nobody hurt you no more. Nobody can hurt you no more once you have healed. Okay? And I mean really, really healed. Like, this is what happened to me, but this is not who I am. That sugar honey iced tea hurt, but it does not define my character. It does not define who I am. I really have to sit here, and I have to be uncomfortable, and I have to cry, and I have to scratch, and I have to fight, and I have to pull teeth. But if it's for my healing, it's 100% worth it. It's 1000% worth it, because you only got to go through that one time. If you sitting there soaking in your trauma, in your pain, in your depression, you got to do that every single day with no end point in sight. But if you say, you know what? Roll up your sleeves, lace up your boots, and go ahead and struggle with that thing until it's tired and some new thoughts and feelings start to appear, you only got to do that one time. For however long it may take, you only got to do it one time, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And baby, that release is priceless. It's magical. It's, as Future would say, sensational. Okay? So don't avoid your problems. Don't avoid your pain. Don't avoid your aggressor. Don't avoid the things that you do, your toxic habits that you inflict on other people. Recognize it. Recognize the pattern. Recognize the behavior and change it. And in order to change it, you need to replace it with something else. So if you know, okay, I turn up, I love the bottle. That's me right there. Okay, well, if you're going to let go of the bottle, baby, you need to get in the gym, because you need a way to pump off that aggression or pain or conflict that you have in your spirit. If you don't replace it with something else that you love and enjoy, you'll be right back at it. You will be right back on the bottle. So deal with your trauma, deal with your pain head on. All right, guys, so that brings me to my third point. My third point is be mentally strong and prepared for anything. Life is unpredictable. But when you are prepared and living with no expectations, nothing will surprise you. It's so much power in allowing people to do what people are going to do, and to be Omarion unbothered about it. I mean, Omarion's level of unbothered. People are going to let you down. People are going to disappoint you. People are going to say really mean and hurtful things to you. And words have power. But you can't allow people's words, whether now or in the past, to affect you. You have to be really, 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 really cautious and protective with your energy, your space, and your spirit, because those people, those words, those things, those places will penetrate your spirit and sow seeds of doubt, sow seeds of anxiety, of desperation, of depression, and then you wake up wondering, what the hell? I thought I was making progress. But then you let these same type of people come into your life and wreak havoc. And nobody is allowed to come into your life and rob you of your peace. Nobody, not a single soul on this earth is allowed to come into your life and wreak havoc on your peace. Okay? Rewind that. Play it again. Write it down. Put it in your heart. Okay? Your peace is priceless, and it's not worth anything that anybody on this earth can give you, tell you, persuade you, or influence you. Okay? Listen, we talk about energy a lot in this day and time. If the energy doesn't serve you, if your intuition said, I got a feeling about this, that's not you, girl. They shouldn't be saying that about you. Or that person trying to tell you something about you that's not, and it made me feel real uncomfortable. Listen to that. Pay attention to that. Because that is your intuition telling you, you need to move on. You need to let that go. Okay? Do not, I repeat, do not play mental battleship with people. Okay? Because people will try every angle, direction, punch, swing, kick they can throw at you to take you off your game. Do not play mental. Listen, a lot of the times, if not 100% of the times, you can win because you don't play. Okay? So don't think, oh, I'm just having fun. Oh, it's just convenient right now. It's just cute. Oh, it's okay. They didn't mean it. Oh, well, they do this all the time because we always bounce back. Or, you know, I just take it because I'm just getting my paycheck at the end of the week. Or all of those little excuses is just chipping away at your spirit. Okay? And it's not healthy. That toxic sugar honey iced tea is for the birds. Okay? Do not let people come into your life and manipulate you, gaslight you, play games with you, and throw you off your game. Unacceptable. You're not allowed. Do not enter. Back that ass up. Listen, when you solid, I mean you really solid, and you mentally strong, and you prepared for anything. It don't matter, because you don't know how life is going to come with you. You don't know how people are going to treat you. It could be your best friend. It could be your mom. It could be anybody. Betrayal is a word for a reason. Jealousy, envy is a word for a reason. It is your responsibility to protect yourself and to protect your mental state. Okay? Be solid so nobody can play with you. Don't let people play with you. Be prepared for the BS. Okay? Expect the BS. And then when it comes, be unfazed and unbothered by it. Because whatever somebody does to you is a reflection of them. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, honey, and you can't fix nobody else. That's a problem that we have, is that we want to take on other people's drama and other people's stress, and we want to try to fix them, and we want to try to help them, and we want to try to mold them, and you can make me better, and I can make you better. And no. In order to have any type of relationship, whether it's friendship, family, or a significant other, you have to be whole. You have to make yourself happy. You cannot go into a situation broken. You cannot go into a situation with your cup half full or half empty and try to pour into somebody else whose cup is half full and half empty. And now you draining them, they draining you. It's just a toxic situation. That's not smart. That's not mentally strong. You cannot help nobody without first helping yourself. without first getting your mind right, without first dealing with your shit, without first getting by yourself. Okay? It's a domino effect. It all works together. So make sure that your mind is right before you try to even bring anybody else into your world and into your space. It's crucial. All right, y'all, that brings me to number 4, which is seek help. You cannot do this by yourself. You have to find a way to let it go. A lot of people are private. I understand that. A lot of people bottle things up inside, and that's just how they deal with it. But listen, that's not really dealing with anything at all. If you are bottling things inside, it manifests in other ways. It can manifest in alcohol. It can manifest with you being promiscuous. It can manifest with you hurting other people. Okay? Hurt people. And that's something that you have to take accountability and responsibility for too. If you out here just hurting people for your own ego and for your own self-centeredness, and because it makes you feel better, that's toxic. That's sick. Seek help. Okay? Get help. Because the only way to grow and to flourish is to live in your truth. Okay? You can fool other people, but when you lay down in your bed and you know you ain't right and you think it's funny, nothing good is gonna come of that. You're not growing because of that. So seek help. Talk to somebody that can actually walk you through your thought patterns and your own behavior, whether that's a therapist, whether that's a friend, whether that's, preferably somebody that has an unbiased opinion of you, that can actually listen to you and identify your trigger points. What makes you upset, what makes you triggered, what makes you angry, what makes you hurt, what makes you depressed, what makes you allow people to use you as a doormat. On the other end of it, what makes you not mentally strong? Talk to somebody about that. Whether you gotta pay somebody. I know a lot of the times in our culture and in this generation, it's like, oh, well, no, I just do yoga and I just journal and I just do my shit on my own. No. Have a couple sessions with somebody. I know some people. I can help you out. I can even talk to you if you want to hear what I got to say, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Nonetheless, seek help. Talk to a therapist, talk to somebody, talk to your mom, talk to your dad, talk to somebody you trust, your best friend, and say, hey, I don't want you to just agree with me. I want you to give me your solid opinion on, why do you think I'm this way? How do you perceive me? What are your thoughts and feelings about, XYZ? And then be willing to receive it and take what you need and leave what you don't. My last and final tip for avoiding a mental breakdown and getting through life is to know that you always have a choice. Number 5, you always have a choice to deal with somebody or don't, to still work that job or start your own business, to get a cute little puppy like Rudy or not. You always have a choice to be happy. You always have a choice to be angry. You always have a choice to look at the situation as glass half empty or glass half full. You always have a choice. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is to, 1, choose you first. Choose your mental well-being first. And then choose how you want to deal with people. Choose if you even want people in your space like that. If it's time for you to actually get by yourself and move some people around, that's your choice. But if you want to continue to allow things to enable your growth and your process, that's your choice as well. But always know that you have a choice. It is an everyday decision to be mentally strong, to show up for yourself, and to be prepared to deal with the world. Your struggle will strengthen you if you see it that way. If you choose to see yourself as a victim, you will be a victim. But if you choose to see yourself as a victor and choose to see yourself on top of your situation and choose to not allow people and places and things and the music you listen to toxify your mind, then your life will be so much better. Like your every decision that you make is on nobody but you. You can't blame. Don't blame the world. Stop blaming the world for your problems. Stop blaming your mama and your daddy for they 20-year-old decisions and they teenage decisions, and you know, stop blaming your boss for your career, your growth. You've been wanting to start your business, but you've been blaming everybody else and blaming all these other things. No. Make a decision, make a choice, and stick to it. Because your life is your responsibility. Alright, y'all. Last but not least, don't be too hard on yourself. I know I've given you guys a lot to think about, to consider, you know, and wherever you are, whether you are a teenager, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, it don't matter. Don't be too hard on yourself, because we all going through this thing called life and nobody has it figured out. I can guarantee you could talk to your mama, you could talk to her mama, you could talk to the wisest man you know. Nobody has it figured out. But the fact that, one, you sat through this video, and two, you have the desire to change and keep it real with yourself and make 2021, even during a pandemic, your best year of growth, of opportunity, of love, of self-love. Take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You are doing the best you can when you are consciously making the decision to be better. Okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself a hug every day. Go ahead and get your nails done, your hands done if it make you feel good. Just don't use that as a cover-up. That's all I'm saying. Just don't use it as a cover-up. Deal with your shit. Get by yourself. Love yourself. Stop avoiding the tough stuff. Stop avoiding the hard stuff. Stop getting a new man because the old man couldn't deal with your attitude, and the man before that, and the man before that. Stop getting a new woman because she don't know how you be lying. No. Deal with it. Alright guys, so we made it to the end of this video. Rudy is knocked out as if he's the one doing all the talking today. You alright, dude? Alright, me and Rudy want y'all to be great. We want y'all to flourish. We want 2021 to be better than 2020, okay? So thank you guys for watching my video. Me and Rudy always love to have you. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts about this video. And give us a thumbs up so we know that you like this kind of content, because I be having a lot to say and I feel like I've been through a lot and learned a lot about myself to be able to share self-love and self-help with you all. So thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate you guys. Be a big boss in your own way and don't let nobody play. Okay? Say bye, Rudy. Bye bye.